What's up, football fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an insane story about Chelsea's Nicolas Jackson, Bayern Munich, and a transfer saga that almost didn't happen. We're diving into how the striker waived part of his fee to make the move happen, and the drama that almost saw this deal fall apart. Stick around, because this one is full of twists and turns. Nicolas Jackson's move to Bayern Munich was one of the big talking points on deadline day, but not just because it was a major transfer. No, the deal had a lot of drama, and Jackson himself was at the center of it all. We all know how transfers can get messy, but what happened here was next level. Jackson didn't just sit back and let the deal unfold. He literally took matters into his own hands and waived part of his salary to ensure the transfer went through. Sounds wild, right? Let's break it down. So here's the situation. Jackson, who had joined Chelsea with a lot of hype, was sent to Bayern Munich on loan on deadline day. The initial loan fee was 16.5 million euros, with Bayern agreeing to a 65 million euros purchase option. But things weren't so smooth sailing. Chelsea recalled Jackson from Bayern when they lost striker Liam Delap to a hamstring injury during a Premier League match against Fulham. That meant Bayern was no longer in a position to finalize the deal as it stood, but Jackson, his agents, and Bayern weren't ready to give up just yet. Here's where it gets interesting. Chelsea originally agreed to a 15 million euros loan fee for Jackson, but with Delap's injury, Chelsea changed the terms. They wanted either a permanent sale or a loan with an obligation to buy, which Bayern Munich wasn't entirely keen on. At this point, it seemed like the deal was dead in the water, but Jackson and his team didn't back down. According to reports from Bild, Jackson and his agents gave their all to make this transfer happen. Jackson's sacrifice came in the form of waiving part of the money he was due, which played a pivotal role in getting Bayern and Chelsea back to the negotiating table. Bayern and Jackson's agents fought hard and finally managed to secure a loan deal with an option to buy, instead of the obligation Chelsea originally wanted. The option to buy only becomes mandatory if Jackson hits certain performance targets, which means there's room for flexibility on both sides. In the end, Bayern paid 1.5 million euros for the loan deal, and Jackson's decision to waive part of his due money made all the difference in getting the deal across the line. Without that sacrifice, Bayern might have had to pay more, or the deal might not have happened at all. Now, let's talk about why this move is so important. First of all, Jackson's willingness to make such a sacrifice shows a level of commitment and professionalism that is not always seen in the world of football. For a player to give up money to ensure a move goes through, that's a statement of intent. At Bayern, Jackson will have the opportunity to play under a top-tier coach like Julian Nagelsmann and develop in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. If he can continue to grow and adapt, Bayern will likely trigger the purchase clause, making him a permanent fixture in the team. For Chelsea, this might be the end of Jackson's story at Stamford Bridge, but it also opens the door for new talent to come in. The transfer saga has been a rollercoaster, but it's a win-win for both clubs if you look at it from the right angle. So what's next for Jackson? He's got his work cut out for him in the Bundesliga, but with the platform that Bayern Munich provides, he has the chance to shine on the European stage. His move to Munich is just getting started, and if he impresses, Bayern will be very likely to keep him around for the long run. For Chelsea, it's a case of moving on from Jackson and focusing on their other players. With the likes of Nicolas Jackson out on loan and new talent coming through the ranks, Chelsea's focus will shift to building a team that can compete for titles, not just in England but across Europe. So, what do you think about Nicolas Jackson waiving money to make his move to Bayern Munich happen? Do you think this move is a good one for his career? Will he thrive in the Bundesliga? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more football news, drama, and updates. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Until next time, thanks for watching.